Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Vijayanagar, and we are trying to do things. We are currently in a war. I don't really have much manpower, and I think these guys can handle this war without me. I might send like just a 14 stack up to help, but otherwise keep myself nice and safe behind my forts. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Let's send my army up here. I'll go down to speed 4 while we're at war. I actually don't mind having my forts built up because I'm saving some thingies. Although I would like a couple more forts to buffer out the... See, there's some unprotected territory down here like this. A fort right here would be incredible. It would pretty much grab all this land, and then I would like a fort like right here and then right here. So I'm probably going to plant down a couple of more forts just so I have more of my territory covered by forts. I feel like this fort's a little bit redundant. Would there be any provinces? Like, this fort feels really redundant. I could easily get rid of this fort and be fine. For land coverage. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of that fort and then replace it over here with some new ones. I like to have my forts kind of spread out in a logical manner, covering multiple provinces, all that jazz. Just mainly to reduce devastation and all that sort of stuff. National Epic, Prestige. Yeah, I think this is a worthwhile thing to spend it on. Get a bit of prestige. Let's head you up here and look for a fight. Okay, so we have access through these guys. So I'm not sure who's in this war, but I'm not really looking to contribute a lot. I don't mind spending a little bit of manpower. I'll lose that prestige since we're ticking up in prestige, so I'm not too worried about that. I want to save as much. See if we can bait these guys into stopping and then catch them there. No, not quite. Don't really have the maneuver on this guy to catch little stacks like that. But we'll chase him down and see if we can pull off something. Okay, we should be able to catch this guy. Pick off this little one stack here. That will net me a little bit of prestige, a little bit of army tradition, and we'll make our way up here, see if we can pick off some more one stacks. Oh, need to get over to this fight if we can. We should be able to demolish. Okay. Nice, looks like my leader is in charge, doing lots and lots of damage. We took a little bit of stuff. See if we can catch these guys as well. Oh, we're in a fight. And then let's see if we can catch these guys. I think we can catch them. Let's do a consolidate. So our front line is nice and robust. I will flip Khote. So this is a religious center. So it's going to be difficult to flip the conquest of the Lankan temples. And something else must have monastery in Buddhism. Yeah, it looks like there's some religious centering-y stuff going on here. A little bit of conversion isn't the end of the world. Why is this one? Ah, it's where my aristocrats came from. That was kind of what I was hoping not to happen, but that's okay that it's there. We'll deal with that in time. Picked off another stack. We can catch these guys. Shift consolidate again. And there's that. So we contributed a little bit. We lost a little bit of manpower, but we picked up some good stuff. Most importantly, we picked up some war participation. So we're gonna, if there's any, if there is any sort of whatchamacallums, prestige and war reparations, or even gold or all that stuff, we should pick up at least a portion of all that stuff. Do I really want to siege here? I don't really care for sieging. It's kind of their fight. I don't mind just helping them out a little bit with the actual conquering. So I think I'm going to bring this guy back now that we've done our part. I think we've basically helped them win. They like look at the losses we've inflicted. It's pretty crazy. I don't want to take any more. I'm good. So we might come back up if things get out of hand. But for now, I have a disloyal estate still. This is the Jains. I think I upset them a little bit. I think I don't mind promoting the Jain families. I'll just make them not be upset with me. Any more trading places I could do? Yeah, not really. I mean, Gotti, maybe. I'm more interested in maybe getting my production income up a little bit. There's a few of these that I could build, which would be really, really, really nice. Yeah, they should have this in the bag. I participated. I did what I needed to do. I'll get a part of the payouts. Ooh, looks like they're in some sort of extra war. Administrating an empire. Okay, so paper has become more valuable. I'm gonna kind of play it light on the gold money and keep my money in reserve. So I guess I could potentially lower my forts and all that sort of stuff because this war is basically won. I guess I will drop all the forts that aren't on the front line. And I'll save up more money to build more forts. Because we definitely want forts. Protect our territory. But yeah, we've got this line of forts here will keep us safe. Which is good. Anything for our dear queen. So I will help out our queen. Even if it does take up pretty much all the money we saved up. Waiting for my manpower to recover. And there's the war. We will pick up 61 ducats from that. And we get 4.2 prestige. Not bad for basically fighting a couple of small fights. And now they owe us some extra favors, which is always nice too. They are getting stronger, which is a problem, because we're going to have to fight them later. But for now, things are okay. I would like to go to war with the Bamines. Let me see. Yeah, the problem is they have this really nice reserve of manpower, and I'd like to get my manpower up a little bit. I'd also like to get the Tech 7, so I could get a few cannons to fill in here. Because I think, as my autonomy decreases, my force limit should increase. Let's go ahead and... I'm not going to get ahead of time here. I would gain innovativeness, but I think I want to save these admin points for getting... I want to get through innovative ideas as fast as possible, because I feel like that's just a really good set of ideas. I'm going to go ahead and pick up aggressive expansion, because I will be expanding soon to be getting these claims. Ally here. My ally does have some claims that they want to take, but right now I'm not too worried about that. We're no longer at war. I think I can reduce this. I can reduce this. I could raise man... Like, I don't mind. I guess, you know what actually makes sense here? Do I have, like, a really high... Yeah, my capital. What I could do is I could get all these guys in the one spot and then drill my army to get army professionalism, to get manpower. So this is a way of converting money into... Okay. Let me have a look. Where's my supply map mode? Okay. Nowhere, just nowhere has enough supply. So this is currently oversupplied by how much? So I need to take out 4 units. Probably makes more sense to take out 4 cavalry because they're more expensive to maintain. And I'm only doing this to get army professionalism to convert into... I need to take out 1 more cavalry. I'm only doing this to get army professionalism to convert into manpower. There's 6,000 manpower that we can use. We converted another province. I don't think I'm going to bother improving those just yet. Catalan has a... Okay, we lost our level 1 advisor. I'm going to pick up the trade efficiency guy. That seems reasonable. We're currently spending about 25% of our income on thingies. I could probably go up to a higher level, but we'll see if we do that. Alright. Coming along nicely. Do I have any interactions here that I could do? I guess I could demand administrative support. Spare no expenses. Yep, I definitely want that power. Let's see. I could seek their approval. Then I could demand administrative support. I can't really give them any more provinces because they are... Well, I guess I could, in theory, give them more provinces. What do they do again? They are local tax modifier. And local missionary strength. There's a few provinces here that I could give them, like, 80% autonomy. They're all converted. Lower revolt risk. Yeah. I think I'll give this city to my trading guys, but I'm going to give this city You're supposed to get this one. So this will increase their influence just a smidge. Let's see. Janes, what do you do again? Local... You would hurt the manpower. You'd lower the state maintenance. Local missionary strength. It needs to be at least 10 development. Any centers of trade down here? Yeah, I think I'll give the centers of trade to my trade people, which are these guys, I think. Local production efficiency, local trade power, naval force limit, removes autonomy for those things. So I'll give this to these. This should end up making me a little bit more in terms of production income and all that sort of jazz, which is pretty nice. Not having to worry about some of these things. I'll also have a bigger naval force limit, which, yep, there's a nice result there. We can also, so let's talk to these guys again, Brahmins. I think, 100 admin points, it's not bad. So I think I'll get their approval. I think I'll get their... I could do this to get slightly more influence, but I'm just going to get the 100 admin points. I mean, I'm almost maxed out, so... What that means is I can start doing a bit of development. Let's see how the institution is spreading. It's not spreading fast at all. I want to get these guys into a war and make them go heavily into debt so they can't adopt that institution. So I suppose what we'll do is we'll look for provinces that are pretty close to level 10 and we'll just kind of click them up to 10 so we can build extra buildings in my empire. We spend a few of those points, that's okay. Anywhere else that's close to a level up? No, it's fine. All that really does is open up more building opportunities for us later down the game, for building stuff like manufactories, which I will actually, I'm kind of tempted to save up for manufactories, because getting these early, they pay off over a long period of time, and in my capital, it's only 300 and something gold, but this runs out in a couple of years, so it actually might be worth my while to save 100 ducats, take a loan, build that here, once I get another income tick, because I'm saving 100 ducats off this price thanks to that modifier, whereas I'm only paying 50 for the loan, so that worked out really well for me there. I could have probably run a construction cost edict, right? No, that would be nice. Well, I guess that would be a little bit strong. So we want to look to declare war here. We have now roughly equal stuff. Who are you allied with? That is the big question, and who will answer my call to arms? Let's have a look. So their manpower is pretty rough. Andra will not answer my call to war. That's kind of annoying. Let's see, can I influence you? I would have to boost my trust with these guys and get a claim on them. If I boost my trust, would they do it then? No, they don't really trust me. So I'm gonna have to fight, so I need to make sure I have my other two allies then. Miwar. I need Miwar then to fight this with me, so I have to wait till they have some manpower. So we'll be sitting here for a little while. I might take this slightly ahead of time. It's probably better off just spending it on How long is it still available? For a while. I could get ideas. I'm gonna be 2 behind, so I'm gonna save up for a tech here. Drilling manpower is recovering. We are slowly getting a little bit of professionalism every year that we can pull into manpower. Autonomy is decreasing across my empire, which is really, really nice. How close are we to becoming empire, out of curiosity? We are currently at 436 development, so we're halfway there, technically speaking. Spy network. I could build a thing. I think I want to save up and pay off that loan and then save up money for this war. I just want to be around like 25-ish thousand manpower. I think would be a good amount to go to war with. And hopefully by that time Miwar will have their manpower recovered. Their manpower is just really low. Oh, maximum monarch points reached. Do I want to take this tech right now? I would pay an extra 120 points to get this early, right? I would get 2 innovativeness, or I could spend some more points on development. And just grab, like, a few points of development here and there, sort of a thing. That should boost our tax income, boost our base. We just got another like chunk of stuff. There will be blood. Okay. We can already invest in this again. I want to wait as long as I can to invest in this. We're making so many of these points. 14. We're going to finish this idea group so fast. I'm so glad I got the Renaissance in my capital. Really worked out for me. Okay, just another 2 years until I feel comfortable declaring the war. Also, my truce with this guy should be up. And he's actually allied with these guys, so that's really good. I'm going to get this province and some of these ones. So I'm super happy about that. We should be able to grab this really early into the war. I guess I could mothball all my forts now that I'm not at war. Save even more cash up. I'm going to repay this loan. I don't mind being in debt a little bit. I don't want to build any more buildings. We are building a farm estate here, which is normally not... I wouldn't build one this early into the game, ever. But in just this particular instance, it worked out really nicely. And we're up to 63% control here. I could definitely buy more barks. I think that's something I will do in the not too distant future. I think we're getting new ships soon. Yeah, level 9, so we're not too far away. So I would feel okay buying some barks, filling out this fleet. Get a little bit more naval tradition, all that stuff. I want to get the loan repaid. Well, you know what? How long do I have on this loan? I guess I have 3 years. It would make sense to do this first. So let's go up to 5 of those and we'll just wait for the cash to flow in again. All right. So hopefully once this year ticks over... Now we didn't lose out on 2 innovativeness, but that's okay. I don't mind that. That's not a big deal. What I do want to have is have a nice big chunk of admin power left over to spend on ideas. And this should work out to be just almost full as we take this. I am going to take Diplo ideas though, for sure. Okay, a couple more months. I want to repay this loan, maybe build up a war chest. Definitely want to take the limber here at the end of the year too. So here comes the month tick. Royal marriage, I will take it. Alright, let's take the limber. Boom. Let's take Renaissance thought. Let's get another group of ideas. We are going to take innovative because I really like innovative. And we're going to save up those points there. So we're continuing to focus on admin so that we can just fill this idea group out super quickly. And get all these wonderful things. We have a bit of a war chest. Let's repay the loan. And we'll probably save up just a little bit more money. Maybe wait until Miwar is willing to join the war. Yeah, their manpower is still a bit low. Unfortunately, Adra, they stole my ally from me, which is kind of sucks, but what are you going to do about it? I suppose we could go up to speed 5. We have about the manpower we want to be. We're just waiting for Miwar to be in better shape. We can get our first idea in admin. Prestige decay is always nice. We should jump significantly there. Yep. Very nice. So we decayed 20% less of our of our prestige. So our prestige is just going to sit higher for the rest of the game, which is really nice. It means any prestige we earn, we keep for longer. And if we lose a lot of prestige, it affects us less. Okay, do I have any force limit? I do, so I'm going to grab 3 cannons because I have 3 roughly even armies when all things are considered, and I want to be able to siege down provinces and forts a little bit quicker. The value cannons. Development costs. Okay, so my neighbor has embraced the Renaissance. That's really bad because they're going to spread it way faster here now. But it's totally okay because we've had the advantage for quite a while. I should actually be pretty ahead in tech. Yeah. We're on, say, mill tech, and Miwar and Jean are a little bit behind, but I think that'll be okay. Yeah, quarantine. Definitely quarantine. That shit spreads, it gets real bad real quick. I'm going to use my 10 stack to take here and use my 2 14 stacks to attack here. Well, there'll be 15 stacks and 11 stack now. I'm going to fight this guy, so I think... Do I have enough to get another one of these? No. Is Miwar ready? Damn it. Jean-Per! Need to get into another war. Well, it looks like they're fighting Delhi. So I guess I'll be waiting for them. I need my allies, because I could probably win it on my own, to be honest. Their friends are very small. I would like at least one of my allies on my side, though, to help out. Their army is so small, though, compared to mine. Mine's like a big beefy beast of an army. You know what? We could probably take them on our own. It would just be a little bit harder. So I'm going to wait till I'm about 1% away from this so I can do this click if I need to during the war for an extra chunk of manpower. So I'll just wait a few more months. We'll have a bit more gold in our bank. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to build a spy network against these guys. Purely for the benefits of having high spy network, which I can't remember exactly what it gives you. But it gives you some benefits like siege ability, all that sort of stuff. Alright, so let me have a look here. Do we have enough to do a military click? We do. So I'm going to hire a leader. Let's break this army up. We're going to take out 10 of these guys. 4 of these guys. Head them over here. Take out one of these cannons. Boop, boop. We'll head it over here. So both you guys head over there. We're going to take out 10 of these guys plus this. Send them here. I'm going to take out 3 of this cavalry. That's cannons. Whoops. And a cannon. Send them there, and then send this guy into there. A bit of army reorganization. So I'm going to use this army stack to quickly kill Halath Unad. I'm going to use this army here. I might even try to do a double attack here on the opening of the war with... Let's see if I can hire a new leader. This guy is only good enough to siege, whereas if I put this leader in here, he's like way better at fighting, so we could get some serious damage and quickly wipe this army out, like right at the start of the war. Will Miwar join me? Let us find out. Let's pull back a diplomat from the Timurids. Yep. Timurids are somehow still alive, which is good. For them. Miwar, how are you doing? Are you ready to go to war with me? What if I talk to Miwar? Miwar, how many favors do you owe me? What if I boosted my trust? Would that make you more likely to come to war? Yeah. So Miwar is going to join me. Jaunpur is busy. But we should be able to take these on with these positionings that we have. So let's go down to speed 3. Let's activate all forts. Let's go to full army maintenance. Wait for a couple of months to tick by, and then we'll get ready. I'm going to tell Miwar. I don't need to tell them to prepare for war, though. I'm going to say, hey, just be more likely to join me again. Talk to John Purr. Maybe I can give them a little boost as well. Spend those favors. They don't do anything for you if you're just sitting there. Okay. So I don't have claims on this vassal, or ally rather, but I might try to vassalize him. I think that could work out pretty well for me if I vassalize this guy. Okay, let's just wait for another month to tick by. We have a little bit of a war chest. We have a big chunk of manpower. We have plenty of sailors. We have a nice little fleet going around. We have most of the control of this trade node, which is going really, really nicely. I would like a little bit more control. I'm not sure where most of this is. Andhra is taking up a big chunk, so if I could actually take them out of the picture, that would be good too. Get them vassalized, get them integrated, make the money off them. Right. How's enemies converting? So it looks like this land has not really been converted yet, so that's quite good. We'll be able to do another idea here in the not too distant future. Might do a couple. Because only really military tech is too far ahead right now. Alright, so we're at full maintenance. Let's go ahead and declare the war on this guy. He's going to call in people I don't want, but I'm going to call in Miwar. Miwar doesn't have a huge army right now, but it is a 9 stack. A 9 stack is better than a 0 stack. These two guys are going to get called. I'm going to say I want to take Devan Karanda, because it's an easy one to conquer. I'll say Bidar because that's their capital, which means just the nice one. Alright. We'll let one day tick by. Now we're at war with all of these people. Let us pile in and see if we can get the initial attack off. We caught these guys down here. Oh, he managed to get out. 14th of August. Let's see if we can catch him again. Yeah, we caught him here. Okay, that's good. He is going to be the defender, which is normal. But we might be able to stack wipe him before his ally can get there. Let's see here. Vadugan migration. Since the foundation of our empire, a steady stream of Telugu settlers have migrated south into our lands from Telangua to the north. We've so far graciously provided with land to develop the sparsely populated areas of our and build water tanks to help the settlements grow. This way we have gained a healthy and loyal source of manpower for armies. Lately, however, these settlers, known by the Vadugans by Tamils, have started to spread even further south into Tamil-speaking areas. Tamil farming communities have raised their voices. So, if we ignore their protests, we get some manpower. Or we could defend them. I think we can deal with a little bit of unrest. And I think that means we've ended the Tamil insurgency. And what that means is now we have full claims here, so we can take even more land. And we definitely want this land because it's in our primary trade node. We're also fighting a naval battle over here. So where are you running off to? You are running off just one province, so we will catch you and kill you. Stack wipe? No, probably not. So we won the Battle of the Sea. Took some damage. I'm going to catch those guys. We took some damage, but I feel like we did a lot more in total. Let's take this 15 stack and then move this general. Well, I guess that's not really what we can do, is it? Let's take both of these guys off, because I don't want to be on this terrain any longer than I have to be. I don't want to take, like, unnecessary attrition. We're going to stack wipe these guys. We'll use you to wipe this down. They won't be able to come save this guy, and we have a claim on it, so it's ours now. That all worked out really well for me. This is all going fantastic. I'm really good at this game, he says. Could we catch these guys? We cannot. But we can get closer to them. And if I can move my leader to here, we might be able to get close enough to do some damage on this here and force them back into like a bad position manpower wise. They've got plenty of manpower, but we have a bigger army. Let's attack. We will arrive on the 3rd of October. You're going to get here. It'll be an even fight, but we have artillery and they don't. And then you're going to move in there. So it looks like we're doing significantly more damage. Here comes the shock phase. Oh yes, we're doing really well in the shock phase. And we're bringing in another stack of armies to help the fight. So they ran off. Excellent. Let's have a look at their forts. So they've got quite a few forts that we need to deal with. Probably going to delete some of these when I take this territory. I think I'm going to focus on knocking out the smaller allies first. So if I grab you and get you moving over here to get this land under siege. Get this fort. See if I can take all this land for myself. This is definitely stuff I want in the long run. I might not invest in an idea so I can core this land. How many states do I have left? Like, that's a pretty good question. That's in here. Yeah, I have 2 more states, so that would be... This is already a state, so I'd have to take Andhra as well. See, is there a way for me to see? Yeah, I'd get this one automatically, so this would take up 1 state, and then I would maybe want to focus on getting this state here, because this is the richest one. Yeah, it looks like it's about 50 development, whereas this is about 30-ish. I want to take the bigger bite first. Still fighting over here on the sea. Looks like we picked up a steal of a boat. We captured a ship. Okay, so I am going to shift consolidate. I'm going to take 9 troops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 troops. I want to take a little bit of cavalry just so they're not... This stack isn't like overly stacked with cavalry, and then we'll try to siege both of these provinces at the same time. Mudgull is here. Would hurt the local goods produced, which would hurt my production. Whatever. 10 years of minus 0.1 ducats a month. It's fine. Okay, we could invest in an idea, but we're going to be coring land soon, so I'm going to save those points. Although... No, I don't have any mercenaries, so... It's not worth anything to me right now. I'm going to move you guys over here to support these 2 stacks. I want to knock out the 2 allies first. I don't mind what my ally does. Like, whatever this guy does, it's fine. You're still in a war. Looks like you're winning. I didn't want to wait longer, though. I want to get this underway. It's almost 1500s, like. There's only a limited window here where I'm a superpower. And then I'll have to try and finagle my way into it again. That's part of the whole idea with taking diplomatic and innovative ideas. It means we'll be able to run a lot of these guys. We'll be able to develop our provinces, develop institutions, and then catch up tech-wise that way. Okay, we now control here. So I can't move forward. This can support eventually, but we need to get this down first. I only have a very small amount of men in this province. So let's bring our stack over. We've got a fight to have. He went straight for the capital, which is nice. Bring our big bad boy stack. I guess I don't need all these guys to siege here. How many do I need? It's like a 1,000. Yeah, it's like 1,000. So I guess I could pull like 3 infantry out of here. And then just run these guys up to assist. Well, actually, I want to keep the general here because he has a siege pip. So I'm going to get everything out of here except for 2 infantry and a cannon, and then I'll move the rest of these north. And then this should be the optimal sieging army. Let's head up to see if we can pick a fight. They did capture a province, so we're going to take a little bit of war exhaustion and devastation. We should have actually built up some prosperity. Yeah, most of our provinces have prosperity. Except for down here, which has devastation. I was planning on building a fortress down here, but that's okay. Prosperity is really, really good. I think a lot of people underestimate it. I know Arumba likes to talk about it all the time, how good prosperity is, and why it's important to be at least just +1 stability, so you're developing prosperity. I have to agree with him. I think he's dead on there. So, let's head you to there. Let's pull off 2 infantry. And we'll send... one of those infantry here, and then one of those infantry here. And we'll kind of just spread out and do a little bit of carpet sieging. Pull out 1 infantry here to siege this down. Because these aren't protected by forts, so I have no problem sieging these down. For benefits. Sieging this fort. You're going to be moved up here when the time comes. We occupied Chal, which was this province over here. Looks like my enemy has run up to my ally, which is fine. We've taken control of a bunch of provinces. I think I'm gonna go take over this siege. And I'm gonna tell my ally to go here because I don't want him to lose his siege progress when he sees, oh, my land is being attacked. I need to do something about that. I'll just sit a 15 stack here. It'll hurt like hell to sit on this tile, but it'll be fine. Now I'm going to tell my ally, hey, go deal with this. I guess we could siege down some of these smaller provinces too. It looks like he's actually winning a fight, interestingly. A little Miwar stack up there. So I'm going to send some infantry to go do this. I just don't want to lose progress here when he's like, herp derp, I gotta leave this province. Because it is the war goal. So it's important that we take that. Working on this siege here. Where's our boats? Capture the cog. Ah, Jaunpur will accept a call to arms. They have no interest in land, but I will call them to war, which will be useful, because they can go fight all this stuff that's happening up here. We are taking a bit of attrition, which hurts. I'm gonna just de-bloat this. So this is a... what kind of fort is this? This is a 3 fort, so I need 9 troops. I really only need, like, an infantry and a cannon if my ally is here. So I'm just gonna put this... well, I really don't need this much. Like, I'll just leave the cannon and 3 infantry. And otherwise move these guys out of the firing line. Move you guys up to support that army there. No need to take this much attrition, because, like, look, 9,000 attrition compared to 19,000 killed. Like, that's just way too much attrition. It's insanity. Are we gonna kill this, or what? We're winning more naval battles, building up more... whoa! Shit, I did not see that happening. We're not gonna have a leader. Can we get out of there? What if we scorch? You'll get a river crossing penalty. We'll be able to retreat. I really want admin power right now, so I'm going to force that issue. I think I am. I might take this idea just so I get that global trade power. I have plenty of this. I thought this war would be over a little bit quicker, but evidently not. Yeah, no. Can you retreat? No, you're fucked. It's a stack wipe. Damn. Damn it. Just a moment of distraction and you get stack wiped. That's how it works. Right. Let's stick this guy in here. We will detach everything except for a single infantry who will now go lead this siege. Brought that +1. Tick. I've got a 3 stack coming up to reinforce. That's painful to lose that much manpower in a single engagement, just due to mismanagement of my armies. It's not the end of the world. It happens. You guys combine. I don't want you. You guys combine. So I got a 64 chance of flipping this siege. You get in there. It looks like he's coming to fight you. You come a little bit closer to help keep things nice and safe. Where are you going? It's like we might be looping around to try to defend here. Jump into our territory where it's safer. Go there. Right, now you move in this territory. 15 stack built up. What's happening here? We could engage ourselves. I think we might look to do that. I think we might look to engage them here. How long does it take? 11th of January. Battle of the Malabar Coast. I think we could take him now if we had our... If he was not busy. Which sucks that he is busy. Oh, we've got a 30 stack here that we can play with. Oh, this is the fight right there. We are getting a crossing penalty and we have a pretty bad leader, but we have overwhelming numbers. We're taking full advantage of our flanking. Oh dear, we're getting slaughtered there for a little bit. We lost a lot of manpower, but we did a lot of damage, which is exactly what we want. So let's grab this stack. Let's run back here. Let's run back into safe territory so we're not taking a huge amount of attrition. Yeah, it looks like we're burning through stuff, but John Purr is doing a great job up here keeping these guys busy. Once we flip the capital, we'll be in good shape. Mostly looking to take this area next. Okay, I definitely want to take these guys out, so... Shift consolidate. Let's grab 1, 2, 3. This is all we need for the capital. We go here. Oh, his ally is exerting pressure on us. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to siege this down as well. Which means we're going to need a much bigger army to siege this. It's a lot more attrition than I'm taking. Right, so we need... looks like 6,000 men to siege this. Let's grab... grab 1 cavalry. And then 2 infantry. Just to keep my army spread well. We could make it all the way over there. I'm not going to go that big convoluted route because that would leave my army kind of isolated. It's definitely not what we want. But yeah, I definitely want to take this guy's territory. I really need this to flip, like big time. How many cannons can I get in here? Can't get enough in there. I could build more cannons, but I could build a manufactory. Whoa! Didn't see that coming. I don't have my good... I shouldn't have left my shock leader over here. That was a big mistake as well. He should have been out fighting and helping. Come on, win this fight. Okay, we've basically depleted our manpower. Slacken recruitment standards. Split this in half. Let's get this other stack to move. Let's drop you down to an appropriate number again. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Let's take everyone out of here that we don't want to keep. So 6 there. Pull these guys out. Oh, right. I need to leave another infantry there. Good. We're sieging. We have a lot of war score. So let's start edging out our demands. So we can get an idea of what this is going to take. I want these four provinces. I want all your gold. And then I want your war reps. Would be nice to humiliate. Do I care about humiliating more than gold? It would put me over the limit here. For a very long time if I humiliated him. And I make enough gold anyway, so I think the humiliation is worth it. But this is the peace deal that we want from this guy. Now for Andrew, well I guess this guy I could probably take his province now. And be like, hey, what's up? Give me your money. So we get him out of the war. Get some aggressive expansion. We get this mission here, which gives me local goods produced. Now we need to get the South Indian trade. So we need to conquer Andhra, which is what we're trying to do right now. And then Tonai-Du, we need to upgrade that thingy. But this, the Pulicat event, pretty nice. Alright, so we need to keep working on this. I need to flip this fort and then this fort. And then anything after this, I'm just trying to accumulate extra war score. But yeah, I want to separate piece this guy and take all this stuff. How are my allies doing? They're still pretty high on the old thingy. I think I will core this land. I do have a little bit of war exhaustion, making this more expensive. But I have a claim. And that's fine. I think I will also, just for the sake of not having to deal with any of this stuff, I'm just going to raise autonomy so I don't have to deal with any rebels. So let's link these armies up together. Again, get another siege stack over here. And then put these armies here. And from here, I'll be able to support either of these sieges, which is exactly what I want. Okay, we lost our Grand Captain, which is unfortunate. We could stick in a new guy, I think. I really like the manpower guy or the discipline guy. This guy's going to get us more manpower, plus he's a level 2 leader, so I'm going to take him over other options. But I definitely want to get this next before I take any more tech. So, let's shift... Oh, you're going to go siege that for me? Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay. So now we have a lot more manpower. We're burning through it a little bit slower. Let's grab this guy. We only need the barest amount of troops here. To take this province, and then we'll just send these guys here to grab this. We'll be able to separate piece out these guys, take all their stuff. And he'll siege this down pretty quick. In fact, to help it out, I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of my trade income. Yeah, about 2 ducats worth. Just to siege this down a little bit quicker. Yeah, you can have military access. Otherwise, it's really just down to... Oh, I didn't mean to consolidate there, but I guess that does save me a bit of manpower recovery. I'll have to spend money, though. I mean, I guess I don't need to. We're fine the way we are. We'll just reduce my long-term army costs, or short-term, rather. I didn't mean to consolidate there. I meant to shift consolidate, but that's just how the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We'll also look if we can get a fight here, maybe capture a couple of ships. That would be pretty cool. I guess I could, in theory, siege down these provinces. We should be in range to help out if things go awry. Okay, he's got a big swarm of stacks over here, which is fine. You actually have claims here, interestingly enough. Oh, you were supposed to go there. Okay, we're up to minus 21. So I'm going to flip this guy. Once we flip this guy to peace, then we'll flip this guy to peace as soon as possible. Current goals. I want all these I want all these 4 provinces, and I want to humiliate you. And he has negative 50 reasons, but we'll get those up. Once we get rid of a couple of his allies, we lower his army numbers, we'll be in good shape. Also, his war exhaustion is ticking up, the length of the war is ticking up. We are getting some unrest from war exhaustion, but that'll be okay. Took control of all 3 of these. This fort is falling, this fort is falling, so he's done. We've killed him. He's just basically done at this point. Oh, hello. Yeah, you need to be in the thingy. So we're going to be spending a lot of admin to core all this land in the not too distant future. I think I'm not going to take this idea. Oh well, this is actually a Diplo idea, so I will. I think I'm going to... Oh, do I want to vassalize him or do I want to just take the land? If I vassalize him, I basically sacrifice some of my dip score. I basically spread it out a little, but I do give up a big chunk of trade power over here. I'm gonna just take him directly. Radical reforms. Two of our trusted advisors, Markanda Narasa and Tiramum Veda Bilaba, have been talking a lot recently, drafting plans for Vijayanagar's futures. Whatever they're discussing is clear, controversial to warrant some secrecy. Finally, they approach him. The thickest radical, some say necessary, profitable. So radical, simple, but not too here. So I could kick both of them out. So I could get some mercantilism, or I could kick both of them out and get the two things I need the most right now, which is admin and diplo power. Basically, I'm turning gold into admin and dip here, which is what these guys are here for anyway, so see ya. Then I'll pick up the... I did really like the national, like the inflation reduction, so I'm going to pick up the national unrest guy. And I could probably run another level 2 ruler at this point, so I think I will go for spy network construction speed. That's good. So now we're spending, you know, a very reasonable quarter of our income on those things. Even while we're at war. You know what? I should have actually... I keep forgetting to do this. But I should raise war taxes. It's just going to save me money. It's free. I should have been doing this a lot more. It was a big mistake of mine. Oh well. Not like catastrophic mistake, but it's a mistake. We can hold off on that. Okay. Forts are falling. My ally is getting sieged down like hell, though. Pretty good chance I can piece this guy out. And once I have this guy pieced out, I'll piece out this guy. So I guess we can just go up to speed 5 and wait until the thing flips. Royal marriage from you. Who are you even? I don't care about you. I'd literally only be using you as a way to maybe eat up my opponent's lands, but you don't really have any claims or anything. So no. Let's see, devastation. That's a lot of ducats. Where's Kanara? That is the wrong hotkey. I meant to press find. I somehow hit tilde. So this would be 20 devastation all around here. This stuff is protected by forts. Also prosperous. Oh, very tragic. This whole area gets devastation. Okay, so we conquered these guys. This is going to cost me a bit of dip. Damn. Vassalize it is. They're too expensive. These guys would probably accept vacillation if I flipped them out. Damn it. Well, I do want a separate piece, so let me clear offer. Give me at least this province. Because this makes the most sense, because it's in my current state anyway. Then I'll get you to break your alliance with those guys. And I want war reps. I want all your money. What do you mean? You're totally defeated. Alright, whatever. I'll pull away a little bit of the gold. War reps. Break your alliance with them. Give me this province. That'll be that. We'll deal with you in 10 years. How long is this truce? This truce is 6 years? 5 years? Something like that. 5 years. So we'll be able to... No. 12 years. So we'll be able to deal with them in a little bit. Let's see. Okay. I also want to sue for peace with these guys. They will accept my peace offer. They're basically totally defeated. They'll let me take a little bit of extra gold. I'll humiliate them. I won't get war reps, but I will get all these provinces that I want. So let's send that. We get a bunch of stuff. We get 13 power projection, and we humiliate them. So we're way above this now. We're going to insult someone here soon. So who are my vassals? We also have a looming disaster, a civil war. I guess we could strengthen our government. There we go. Alright, cool. So we got this territory that we wanted. We're going to spend our coring points on it. We can almost take another idea. But this needs to be made into a state and then cored again, so... You know. Let's get these armies down here so I can start training for more professionalism. Let's have a look at the forts map mode. Yeah, these are reasonable forts. They cover, overlap. They're fine. I'm thinking a fort down here makes sense. Right there. And then right there, and right there. So 3 more forts. Let's do it. Oh, there's no room in Calcutta. God damn it. Well, I suppose I'll just throw down a, let's see, navy. We can get extra sailors. Definitely want to build the army, the manpower building in my capital, because that's like 2,000 manpower. That's 100% worth it. And then Gutty is another 1,000, so that's also really good. We are going to cancel that embargo. Revoke. I forgot to send these guys back on Protect Trade. Protect Trade in... Oh, cancel. Cancel. I need to take this cog out because I don't care about it. I'm just going to disband it. I'm not going to bother selling it. It's not worth my time. It's not worth the clicks. We are going to Protect Trade here. How many more of these can I make? I can make 1 more. We will make 1 more. These guys are all meeting up here. This land is pretty angry with me. Let's combine these all together. Let's do this. This can go up to 2033. We will add a few more troops into this mix. And then probably give this land away. I might like raise autonomy and then once it's cored and then give it to like an estate or something to look after me. Like here's a really nice production tile. I might, in fact, I'd probably just give this straight up to the other guys, the guys who do the trade stuff. Let's see here. Changing seasons, so welcome all. Yeah, I'll pay that money. Might be fun. Alright, let's get this so tech is even cheaper for us to take. Definitely want to fill out this idea group if I can. Praise the sun. Very nice. Well, if I had the points, I would have boosted stability to gain a double stability boost, but I'm overextended and I have positive stability. I'll just take the +1. It's pretty nice little benefits. Oh, hello. Anti-Muslim edict. I'm going to leave that for now. Who are you fighting, Molten? So I can probably pick new rivals. I have no possible rivals. I'm a superpower. Feels good, man. Feels real good. But the only danger here is now the Renaissance is spreading. So we need to get our wars done soon. Now we did take over some of the provinces that he had Renaissance building up in, but he's going to start getting it sooner than I'm comfortable with. But thankfully, we have bad relations with a bunch of these nations. Let's make sure we set what our provinces of interest are. We definitely want these. Gujarat, Mewar. There's a little bit of overlap between these two guys, so they're probably going to come to heads, come to blows. I could pretty much claim all of this stuff for myself. The exception of that there. Don't overlap with my enemies, or my allies rather, so we remain friends for longer. I think I'll keep building trust. One of these guys is going to be my friend, and I don't know who it's going to be yet. Bummer. Plus 20% tax modifier. Let speed tick away. We can purchase another ability. I could start a golden era. Don't think we're going to bother with that. So we must be close to forming Bharat. So if I zoom out here, it might be a little bit more obvious. If I go to like a neutral thing, you can see the purple outlines a little bit better. I need to own here, 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 here. So I have plenty of conquering to do. to create what is essentially going to be India. But I feel like we're pretty powerful. And I'm going to call that the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you later, taters. Bye-bye.